Pisces, I'm hearing the dominoes of destiny have aligned. Are you ready? We just went through a Neptunian portal. We're in it till October. So we're doing a little snapshot here, calling on angels to see how that has affected you and the messages for you. So Neptune, right, is the planet that, well, I call it the nutty planet, you know? Neptune. You go to nutty land, where nothing makes sense, where you're not grounded or present. And sometimes this brings up subconscious blocks that are wanting to be released. I have to just trust that your soul knows what's going down, Pisces. So trusting a higher light. This just flew out of the deck. A new job offer, career or financial opportunity, right? It's changing the way you view things. And underneath here, the abundance angels say you're connecting to source. This is alignment for your dominoes of destiny. Oh, let's have a look before we do a snapshot here. And then we have the romance angels. So we're looking at Pisces for abundance in all its forms. And just seeing how the planets have been affecting you, the celestial arrangements, and how you're moving into your destiny. So you stay there. Once you're in it, once you're in alignment, they're saying stay there. So you've been through a lot. The guilt has been overwhelming sometimes. The isolation, the sadness and the grief. It was all done to lift. So if you've received it, or you sat in it, I'm hearing, you sat in it until it doesn't scare you anymore. You know, most people, let's say most people cannot sit in silence for 1 minute. And here you are, you're still doing the work. This is like doing what you love. And this is like a new vibration you'll be channeling at your new workplace. Focusing on your priorities here, Pisces. Right, so underneath the deck here, shout out to Christian over there in Texas. No, Little Texas. I don't know. Focus on your priorities, right? Pisces, sun, moon, rising. The guilt is going. As this guilt is released, it's at midnight, right? Tonight. Your work is changing, your work currency. It's a vibration. Don't worry about the matrix. I'm not doing matrix readings here. We're blocking out the matrix, stepping away from the device. Da-na-na-na. Can you do without any social media or AI infusion for 24 hours? You have been called here to detox, right? Because your life purpose is calling you. The dominoes of destiny. You'll feel it because you won't be able to stand in a vibration of untruth. You won't be able to hold conversations with people who were just in their mask. And you've shifted. That's why. Moving into your abundance mindset. Congratulations. See, that's alignment. When you clear your rainbow, your 7 chakras, you turn to light. I work with the power of REIKI energy and attunements. And then your mindlessness, when you get out of the mind valley and get out of any of those methods, mindlessness, you allow your divine blueprint to come in. So this is a season of people receiving their blueprints. But your blueprint, right, the only enemies of yours at the moment are distractions, and you can have them without people. Because your mindset, you need mindlessness to receive your blueprint for your divinity and your destiny. Look, here's the Piscean energy. So you may be having very vivid dreams or nightmares or not being able to sleep for long periods of time. You're coming out of that process and you will see the higher vibration manifest. So choose your feelings over thoughts. You know, so if you're feeling anxious, then go to the thought and acknowledge where it comes from, talk to it. Right? I don't believe that anymore. I choose to believe this and change it. They're saying you've been doing that and the mindset now is different. You stay. It's like the record player, you know, used to jump over and jump, you know, and the needle would keep coming back. So once you align here, you need to visualize. Your visualization process is a very powerful manifestation tool for you. And the money is on its way. I just heard successful funding. So welcome if you haven't joined our channel already. We're here to ignite the fire in your star. Let's do a snapshot here with the Lucy Cavendish Tarot and see the message. So if you are watching this video, you've come through a portal of crazy town, you know. You've come through the fear of seeing your subconscious mind unravel. And it's all been done, right, to release the fear from your energetic body and bring in more light. And this is you now. You stand as karmic justice, meaning people want to come and put one over you, you know, if they want to scam you in any way. They won't be able to. You can see straight through it because of the suffering you went through, because of the betrayal you've already experienced, the isolation, right? The Neptune energy can feel very intense and oppressive, but your soul has broken that. Could be a generational curse, I'm hearing. Well done. Yeah, there it is. That's a generational curse broken. Congratulations, Pisces. That's not easy. And you may be even still feeling really lost, alone, like discombobulated, like even this apathy feeling, you know, like you care less. But look, I'm telling you, today is the day that you come out of the courtroom and it's karmic justice. The cycle is over. This has been a very heavy, intense, right, mind control breaking. It's a mind control program you've broken. The dominoes are falling. Look, they're lining up. Your dominoes of destiny. Purposeful action. 3 of Pentacles. That means take the road less traveled. That's not what I meant to say. But you haven't been on this road before. So you try something new and know that you're supported all of the way. The other thing I was going to say is it's done by divine design. Right, so you can't see the whole project. You've got 3 steps here that you need to focus on. Financial streams. There could be, yeah, financial streams coming in. Oh, look at you. Don't worry about it. No. We cast out all worry, doubt, and fear, for they are the enemy of success here, Pisces. But it's looking at, you know, a reset around your emotions. Right? Your nervous system has gone through a rewiring of sorts, right? And you didn't burn out. The fuse didn't set on fire. You made it. You're connected, and you're in a new world. This is why you're transitioning here, right? Because you're probably not in your destiny as yet, but the karma is dishing it out. This is like your graduation day. You're getting your graduation here of leaving the matrix, the lessons. Right? People persecuting you. It's just persecution emotionally. Because when you know who you are, the spirit world leaves you alone. And bringing in this energy of happiness and really caring less and liking yourself more is not only attractive, magnetic, right? But it deters that worry vibration. Demons cannot handle laughter, remember. And love is surrounding you. This is you. This is your own love reflected back at you. Is it in a person? Where's the partner, Pisces? The partner. Oh, hello. This is the hopes and fears. You thought you wouldn't get here. Look at all the dominoes lining up of your destiny, of your 10 of Pentacles, your inheritance. Yeah, look. 5, you've learned all your fears about money have come up to the nth degree. It's been cleared from your bloodline. This is your inheritance here. So look, you're choosing love as your new currency, and you've learned these lessons. So you're walking into a whole new world, right? The financial, you say, I have learned my financial lessons, I now open to increase. So this is going from 5 to 10, like in one day. Do you believe in miracles? There's a miracle coming here. Pisces, don't worry. It's the enemy. Remember, say I've learnt my lessons. I mean, I don't really need that many. How many colours does it come in? I don't need all those colours. I'll just pick one or two of the same shoe. I don't need all the colours. You know, you've learnt. You know, you go through the supermarket and you're $1 short. You have to put something back, you know? This is what you've sort of learnt. It's like, well, I'm just not going to go through. But then kindness of coming and like supernatural events. I got escorted out of Coles once. I'm going to tell you, Pisces, it was a miracle. I thought, I got all these strawberries and fruit, and I thought, shall I put them back? And I thought, no, I'll get them. And then I went to put them through, and it said, you know, the self-serve said need service. And I thought, oh, I don't know about service. You know, it says it all the time. And then I thought, don't worry, I'll just get everything. And I put it all in my bag, and I went to pay for it, and the card jammed, and it said, need to use another machine. So I think it was a cash only, and I had a card. So I put everything back in, went back into the supermarket, and I put the strawberries, all this fruit back, and I thought, oh, I'll just go and ask her. And when I went out there, they'd closed this machine off, and the machine had a receipt out of it, and I said, I think I used that machine. I think that's mine because the card didn't go through. I think, is that cash? She goes, you get on your way, she says. And I said, no, but I don't have a receipt for what I'm carrying. She's like, oh, she escorted me to the door and pushed me out the door. And I was like, I don't think I've paid for this. And I heard the angels go, just keep walking. It's like she escorted me out of Coles with a bag full of shopping that I'm sure I did not pay for. And she wouldn't listen to me. I tried so hard. I was like, you know what? It's the path of least resistance here. And this is what this is saying. Maybe you don't have the money, but you'll get the surprise, right? You'll get kindness, supernatural. Like that was so weird how everything happened at once. You know, when I turned around, the receipt was coming out of the machine. I said, is that my receipt? She's like, no, it's not yours. You keep going. You just keep going. You've already paid. That's what she said. I thought, are you recording this? I thought the lights were going to flash when I went back in. And all the sirens go off. But really, you've got to believe in the angels, right? Because there's nothing I would do deliberately like that. But sometimes, that's what this is saying. You're going from the 5 and you're going this way towards love, the currency of love. What lights you up? What makes you happy? Caring less about, you know, like the old me. I would have had to go back and just find out, did I pay for that? Is that my machine, you know? And I thought, why would I use all that energy when it's not really going to work for me? I'm going to have to pay. And then I thought, I'll just put all the veggies back. And I was just about to put them all back, and she's like, you've already paid, you can go. You go this way. And she turned me around and escorted me out. Sometimes you just got to let the angels work with you, you know? I'm a hard one, so you might be like that. It's hard for the angels to give to you. Romance angels, we call upon you now for the one who's Pisces by divine right. Here, there is one. There's a match, right? Externally, there's something that doesn't look like it's a match, right? Because it could be false religious beliefs. Could be an age difference here, ethnicity. You know, if there's language and culture differences. Love breaks the paradigms. That's what you're here to do, actually. This is your mission. That's why it hasn't been easy, you know. It's like you didn't just fall in love with the love of your life for the rest of your life, you know, at 21. You've evolved. You've been through a lot, especially in the last 6 weeks. The angels are saying, I'm your co-friend here, co-pilot here. Pisces rising into house. Here. So if you're sun, moon or rising Pisces, ooh, got to turn that around here. So somebody knows you're the one for them. Somebody already knows that. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is them. You've opened somebody's heart here. Your happiness to them, you're their happiness. And this is you in the past going, you know what, I'm not going to let it make me bitter and cold and shut down. I'm going to still believe in love. I'm going to open my heart a little bit wider. This is a warrior. You're a warrior, not a warrior, a warrior. See the false religious beliefs that keep you from God? It's just you and God. You don't even need a priest. They can help. But still you must ask to be shown the perfect prophet for you. Relaxing here, a holiday. Pisces, look! Disconnection from the matrix, from the world, when two become one. And in that phase, you will anchor something very exciting. Yeah, this is so, you know each other so well. As a clique, you know. Have they met? No. This person hasn't revealed their true feelings. That's what I'm getting. Right? Because maybe they're in another situation. Yeah, and you're out of there. That's a red flag to you. Right, but here they come back. And you start again. You have to start again in something. Because the energy around you is deceit. So somebody was deceiving themselves, and we had the Ace of Cups. So what about their heart? Right? And you're like, okay, well, I'm done with that. Because you're ready to share. You're ready to speak. You're ready to be open. So this is a new vibration. So please don't put your energy on a particular person. It's none of your business. You just decide what you want. You just decide, I'll have love at the highest vibration with an energy match for me. And then the angels will show you where you need to heal your energy if that's the match you want. You have to be the match that you want, right? And it's time for everything to fall into place. The only enemy here really is, feeling sad. And that's because, you've been in the sadness for so long. You haven't had a breakthrough like this ever. It's like your whole soul has been used to the programming, and you're breaking free because you're no longer able to sit in somebody else's deception of you, of their projection of you. So you're just shining really bright here. You've known each other before. Your souls know each other. And you're getting a second chance here at this one, the second chance, right? That's like falling in love for the first time, or without having ever been through pain. That's your first love. And it's going to reignite something amazing. So new abundance, right? They're saying in 9 days' time, this person's heart is going to crack wide open. Get ready for some fun and exchange all this. Say, I've learnt my lessons. I'm now open to abundance. And then it's like, just keep working. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Work harder on yourself than you do on your person. Right? Keep your actions going. It's working. The dominoes have lined up. This phase is now over. You got an Oscar for that performance. You got through something that most people wouldn't make it through. If you haven't already activated your hands of light, it's essential you do so to keep your energy system replenished and not drained. And you can book that at ReikiByBella.com, where enrollments are open. Hands of light, getting Reiki level 1 and 2, attunements, activating, integrating, and anchoring your rainbow body of light so that you can see, think, and feel your intuitive guidance with ease and grace, and your body can recharge itself and heal itself when it has enough life force. So please have a look at ReikiByBella.com, have a look in the description box, and I'll be back soon. Thanks so much for watching. Get ready. The best is yet to come. The destiny dominoes of divine guidance, partnership, and playfulness are here. Open your heart to receive.